All right, we are back with Minecraft. The reason I hesitated there, I'm like, I probably should have like a proper opening, like, hey, it's MapAndMage or something like that. Probably not that, but you know what I mean. Okay, my stuff's all kind of damaged up. I have, so I've been mining, just doing a little cleanup in the mines. It's turned into a bit of work. So I haven't been forcing you to watch me work on it, but I thought I'd show you what it looks like, and then maybe we'll have the bears sit. They've been out and about because they're dogs and they deserve to be out and about. But this is their home, and they wish to guard the mines, and they will follow me. But so it looks bad right now because I've been digging out all the granite and dripstone, as you can see here. So let's go grab some of that real quick. So that's kind of been my project, is getting rid of anything basically that's not stone, and then I'm just gonna and you notice I'm back to using a stone axe. I thought you guys liked that too. But basically just pile over there. And then I also have started work on the roof, and you can see up here is my scaffolding. Not proper scaffolding in the Minecraft sense, but it is what it is. It's all I got, because I haven't found a jungle yet. Haven't got any bamboo. So that's kind of what's going on in the mines. We're not here for the mines. It's not, I will be the first to admit, it's not terribly exciting work. It's just something I do, and for example, I'm eating and I can't be recording. And we're back at the mines. If you watched the last episode, you know how ridiculous that all is. So it's back to being a pirate. So we're gonna focus really on, oops, I got some stuff I don't want. We're gonna focus really on boats and cartography. Those are things that I love. I'm not sure how into cartography pirates were. Maybe I'm Magellan, if I want to overstate my importance. So if I am Magellan, what do I need? I need a boat, which I have. I need at least one boat. I need wood. Wood would be good. So let's grab some trees while we're here. I don't think these are terribly tall. I don't think you want to have the tall trees. I've got some good advice on how to create a tree farm. I just haven't really gone down that route. I've done some proper farming, but I really haven't optimized resource collection yet in an automated sense. The other game I'm playing a lot right now is Factorio, and that is very much about automating. I'm not sure I'm automating enough for to keep people happy there either. So, matter of fact, I'm not sure I've ever upset viewers quite as much as I seem to be with Factorio. They really don't like how I'm playing Factorio at all. But anyway, and then other games that we're doing right now, we just started Drakensong. I want to get back into Outer Wilds. I've heard there's been a big update to Spellbound, which was a Roblox game that I really enjoy. So that's kind of how I'm hoping to spend the day. I'll record this and Factorio. I'm very current with things, in the sense that I'm not posting a bunch of stuff out of ways. It's very much like, if you make a comment, I see the comment kind of thing. That's how I know everybody hates how I'm playing Factorio. Anywho, point being, I like that because it allows me to actually use the community suggestions in a more timely fashion. But Gen Con is coming up. If you're a Gen Con-y like person, it's coming up shortly. And wow, that grassed over fast. I can't jump up. I heard something nasty. Okay, let's try again. Boy, I'm not good at this. This being the platforming. Okay, so boom. Let's get rid of the dripstone one. This is kind of where I tend to dump stuff. And then I should repopulate this, because it is, even though it's not a great job of it, it is what I'm doing in terms of forestry. Okay. So, resource collection. So those are the games that we got going on right now. It's probably too many, but I am going to need to get out ahead with Gen Con coming up, and post stuff before I get to see everybody's helpful comments. So I wonder, I just noticed that this is not, doesn't have snow on it. I wonder if that's because of how the sun hits it, which is what I would think in real life. If so, I'm surprised Minecraft is that sophisticated. But maybe there's another reason. Maybe there's lava right under the surface. That seems much more Minecraft-like. Anywho, so I guess the message being I will, once I get back from Gen Con, get to where I'm able, more immediate in my responses to stuff and not playing out ahead. But I am going to need to get out ahead just because I will be at Gen Con and not able to post. But that is the sacrifice I'm willing to make. I don't know if you guys have been to Gen Con. I'd always dreamt of it as a child because I played D&D in the 70s and 80s. And so it was always, that was back when it was in Milwaukee. It was always a dream. But it was just a dream because I didn't have a lot of, we were not a wealthy family, and that's an understatement. Okay. There's got to be a way out because I'm sure I've done this before. There's not a way out right here? That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Okay. Well, there is now. So Gen Con was always something I dreamt of attending, but just, didn't get around. And then I kind of got away from things like role-playing games and Avalon Hill games and all the tabletop gaming stuff that Gen Con's about. So probably made sense for me not to be doing it when I was doing a lot more adventurous stuff, like adventure racing. And then I started re-embracing my nerdiness once I had kids and I couldn't go do the adventure stuff anymore. And you could make an argument that it probably wasn't the safest things for someone with children. Maybe don't put yourself at risk because you have to raise your kids and pay for all that. So, point being, when I started getting back into stuff, I went to Gen Con 2019 and was just floored by how amazing it was. Or I would never miss another one. And then 2020 happened and I did. But my kids got into D&D after that. I'm like, guys, I know what we got to do. So we did. And it is absolutely wonderful. Like, if you've ever contemplated going, you should go. Like, it's really, really good. It's basically 70,000 of the nicest people in the world. The only downside being the cost. If you want to mitigate the cost, I camped the first time I went, mostly because all the hotels were already full. But that's a very cost-effective way to go to Gen Con. We've gotten to the point now where we, rent a big house and there's going to be 10 of us there. And each year it grows by a little because everybody who goes comes back the following year. I mean, it's that good, right? Like, if you go, you will come back. Like, it's good. All right, I have just decided that I have some spots next to water, and y'all pointed out that I was trying to plant sugarcane in the water, not next to the water. It needs to be next to the water. I only have 2, but let's go plant those 2. And it looks like it's kind of end of day here, so maybe we will start our pirate adventures tomorrow. On the morrow. I thought that would be plantable, but it's not. That is sugarcane. It's sugarcane. Why won't it plant? Okay. Well, clearly I was mistaken. Dogs are enjoying the water, and that is reward enough. The bears. Okay, so I don't want to be carrying all this stuff into the wild. What can we get rid of? And I'm going to dump the dripstone outside. It's interesting I have wood in here. I don't need wood in there. I should have a proper chest for wood. Boop. Make this. That's where I put my cartography thing. We'll put this the wood chest. I don't know that I have enough wood stuff to worry about it too much. I've got a little iron with me. That's okay. That sort of looks pretty good. Got a bunch of hay, but it's not a bad thing because if I end up back at the village, I still think I can trade that hay for emeralds. And you never know. Maybe I'm gonna gather some more animals. Yeah, I'm just going up here to drop the dripstone. And then I should make sure I've got plenty of beds. I could make another map. I think I will. Alright. And then I want to make sure I don't have redstone handy, because then I could make a bunch. Well, I couldn't. I don't have the iron. I'm going to say I could make a bunch more compasses, but I really can't. I don't think it's bedtime yet. Nope. Okay, but it is getting to be that hour. Come on out, bears. We're going to settle you in so you are not following me away from your home. Come on out, guys. It's lovely. You're now watchdogs. Whoops. Oop. Okay. Is that everybody? Because I thought there was one more. But we also... Did I lose a bear? I may have, because we did have some ferocious fighting going on. Well, or maybe I made one sit somewhere I shouldn't have. That has been known to happen as well. Let's make sure we don't have any... Oh, we do. We have a ton of baked potatoes, so we'll top that off. Okay. And then I'm going to go put the excess over here. And then I'm going to go to bed. Okay. Start our pirate adventures. We've got a boat. We got a map. Now we just need water. Okay. So, I'm going to pull out my map. So, water is this way. Let's go to the water ASAP. And then from there, I don't have any way to do this without getting hurt, I don't think. I should eat. Especially since I do have an enormous number of... Although I didn't pack 64 potatoes. That was a whoops. Man needs 64 potatoes in his life. Alright, back to water. Well, that's a dramatic end to the water. Like, it just stops. It doesn't get stopped by what I would expect to stop water, like Earth. It's a glacier. That literally was a glacier. Well, I'm carrying too much stuff. It is what it is, though. All right, let's drop this. Well, that was quick. Woohoo, we're off. I think you guys know how much I do enjoy this. Okay, map says, okay, I just want to fully explore what I can on water. Plus, this is fun. Whee! I remember a game. I've been to that before, right? That's probably even active. Whoops. I just wrote real quick because it's on the map now, right? I'm pointing right at it. Probably. Let's just real quick. Whoops. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, this is going well. Let's go back. The Nether portal is obviously what I'm talking about, but not actually saying. So I say obviously, and yet I refuse to clarify. All right. Okay, let's get out. Gotta remember how to get out. That's how you get out. I'm pretty sure this is the one I always use. It is. Okay. And it's active. Okay, so I don't really... I just want to make sure that is what I thought it was. Interesting that it's not marked on the map better. Is there a reason it's not marked on the map better? What happens if I do a map in the Netherworld? You know we gotta try that, right? While we're here. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, I want to... Whoa, not die. Wait. There's another active Nether portal. Is that the one from the meadow? Can I get to it? Wish this were... I think no is probably the answer. Okay, so let's real quick pull on a map. Okay, so I have to right-click on the map. I'm going to do that to activate it. Nope, that's not it. Pull that out. Put that in. Right-click. Nope. I had to right-click on it to activate it. Put this one away. What's going on? Ah, it worked. That has to be the world's most boring map. Don't look at anybody you don't want to be looking at. Okay, so all right, let's just I'm gonna leave, and then I want to expand the map and see what happens. We'll have to expand that map and see what happens. So let's put that in my offhand just so I can see it. Okay. Map number 7, map number 8. Okay, so I put map number 7 in my hand. There's something over here. You see it right on the map. It's just a little bit of a dark section. That is not... Is it just this little piece here? I'm not quite there yet. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah. That's the Nether portal in the bedroom? Wait, right? Yes, because I put the water right in front of it. Ooh, okay. So I could build out a way straight out and it would come out here. That gives you a sense of scale because you can see on this map how far away. Well, you can see it right there. Like the mines go all the way to there. That's so cool. I got to figure out how to map underground. I don't know that it's any different. Okay. Well, already fun. I love the pirate life. Wait, I'm Magellan now. The explorer's life. It's just more fun to say you're a pirate. This is slow. Oh, nope. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay. Okay, let's just make sure we're all mapped out here. This does go through, it looks like. It's narrow, but it goes through, which this will be a challenge. So I was saying that I had an Atari. That's how old I am. And one of the games on it there was a racing game. We had a little dial you used to turn. It had unique special controllers. And so one of the tracks was the ice track, and that was always my favorite track because you slid all over the place. I just thought that was so cool. Okay. Have we made it back? I think we have. Where we started. Let's try to plant, right? Because this is I want to plant. Oh, I didn't bring the sugar cane, did I? Nope. Okay. Disregard. All right. Hey, happy squids. Way more squids in this game than I would have guessed. Like you see, like creepers are the thing you see. Like if you're not a Minecraft person, you're familiar with creepers. Everybody has a creeper costume for Halloween. You know, I mean, that as a father was something I was very familiar with. You know, so when I saw things like skeletons, I was like, oh, I didn't expect that. Oop, there is some sugar cane. That looks very deep. Very deep. I do want to do some underwater exploring. I assume I need an air-breathing enchantment for that. Right, let's get out real quick. Okay. So, I wonder, can I just plant that here real quick and get more? Yeah, okay. So that's good. So now I'm propagating sugarcane. I'm a farmer. Okay, and we're out of map. So what do? I think I get out and set up a cartography table. And then we'll just unset it up real quick. Okay, so I'm here. Not brought my cartography. Oh, yes, I have. How's it? You're staring right at map. Nope, I gotta take the map out. Okay. Then we do this, and we put the map there with a piece of paper. And we're very happy with the outcome. And we just break this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, that's way deeper than you would think. Howza? See, that's why I think there's a whole world under the ocean. I know. This is revelationary, right? Like, that is... do I need to get out to do this? Nope, not that. There's a whole world down there. Why did it reset? Why did it reset? I had stuff mapped. I had a lot of stuff mapped. What the? I don't understand how to use the table. So if I'm doing something like obviously wrong, obviously I am. Okay, let's just start with that. I'm doing something wrong. Don't know what it is. So if you can help me, that would be appreciated. Okay. Is it? I must be putting it in the wrong spot, huh? Like I put the map in the top. Maybe I put the map in the bottom and the paper on top. Is that how I'm supposed to be doing it? I think Magellan was probably better at this. At the mapping part. I love how deep it is sometimes. Anyway, so I feel like, and I'm pretty sure I am, missing out on large chunks of interesting stuff underwater. And I want to get to that at some point. You know, I'm obviously having a great time right now. Did I get that? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Did I get that? Do I have a boat? Do I not have a boat? Did I lose my boat? Is there a boat down here? There it is. Yowza. Oh, and it's getting to be dark, but I have many beds. We will set one up. All right. Boom. And bed. Nope, that's not a bed. Boom. That is so much easier than trying to stay alive at night. That's one of those things. Without viewer help, I would never have known that. Like, I would still be running for my life. Okay, so let's put boat back. And it's interesting because I wonder when like my kids, for example, like how did they learn Minecraft, right? Was it something that they just did internet searches for? Did their friends talk about it in school? Did they have friends over to play? Which, knowing my kids, probably that's not it. That's an interesting layer. It almost looks like there's... You see what I'm saying? Where it almost looks like there's grass on top of... Whoa, 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 whoa. On top of the stone down there. It's just really interesting to me. And not interesting enough to get out because I'm doing my mapping. Now, there's another channel to the left of me. I'll have to come back for that. Woohoo, that's fast. Oh. Okay. There is the boss tower. So let's get that on the map. And there is the entrance to the mine. So I can literally paddle up to the entrance of the mines. That is something I need to leverage. That needs to be a proper way to enter, because I feel like that's how the elves will get here. Although what they're going to be doing on the ice is anyone's business. But there it is. So that is the mines. Which is weird because it looks like nothing on the map. Whoop. So I'm thinking like the boat, you actually could go on land. Like it feels like you could. Now this seems to be kind of ending. Like I'm not going to have it on the map. I need a way to like have the maps laid out in a fashion that makes sense to me. So that... Oh, there's my boat. There's a boat. Let's go grab it. Get a spare boat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, let's get out. Let's grab our boat, because I'm never going to find that boat. There. Okay. But a way to stitch together the maps would be very cool. That's the wrong way. I was just gonna see how far this little inlet goes, but it feels like you could take the boats on land. This is a different entrance, right? Wow. There's a whole area that appears unexplored. I don't see any torches. It's very close. I mean, there's the smoke coming off the boss beacon. And I haven't explored it. Is it connected? That would be crazy if it were. Let's just go. I feel like Magellan would want to explore a little bit. Oop. It's amazingly easy to get down into. Okay, let's start to explore. Let's get serious about this. You're not just water explorers. Ooh, there's some iron, and we all know I'm in constant need of iron, which I need to upgrade my enchanting for as well and get that game going better. This feels like it should be more dangerous. Just real quick in here. What is that? Is that just a bat? I feel like that's just a bat. There's not much of interest in here, to be honest. It looks like it peters out. Okay, so that's not terribly interesting. Okay. Down here, there's good stuff. I mean, oh, and up here there's good stuff. I have a stone pickaxe. I know you guys love those. I need to remember that if I go to mine something good. Because I do have an iron pickaxe with me. I was smart enough to bring one, even though I'm not smart enough to use one. Okay, that got really dark. Super dark. Okay, there's that. Yeah, not surprised that there's Enderman down here. Okay, well, here's some more, so let's light it. All right. Some people have said, you know, it's not really fun to watch you mine, and I get that. But it's here, and I suppose I could speed it up. Used to be bad stuff would happen, but it doesn't the way it used to. We seem better prepared or better able to respond. Right? There was iron, and I want the iron. There's the iron. Okay. Using more torches than I thought I would. Quite a bit of iron, I think. I can get iron with this. Pretty sure. Yeah. That sounded like a spider. Whoa, that is a spider. Whoa. Okay. Yes, I panicked. But I did win. I get points for that, right? Is that another spider? Okay. Scary stuff. I'm doing the old man thing. I don't know if you saw my eyes kind of sneak off. It's like, there's people walking in the neighborhood. I must check who that is. Now that I'm retired, I get interested in things that previously had zero interest to me. Okay, spider, I know you're going to come for me as soon as I get distracted, so I might as well beat you to the punch. There you go. You kind of left me alone. Well, you leave me alone. I don't need a fight. Okay. Well, this is certainly an easy, fast way to mine in the sense that I can see a lot of stuff exposed and then... Ooh, that's gold. That's gold. Okay. Just real quick, go over here because this looks like a big mining kind of space. What happened there? Oh, gravel. Gravel happened there. How deep is this? You gotta be careful. Okay, deeper than we thought. Okay. We're finding a lot of goodies, though. I mean, this has been very rewarding. This is sort of like discovering Latin America. If you're the Spanish Empire. Ended much better for the Spanish than the Latin Americans. A little worried about gravel collapsing on my head back here. Yeah, apparently rightfully so. Whoa. Okay, that is fair. Okay. But there's a lot of coal, and I like coal. I do think coal is the thing well, copper is the thing I value more than I should. Which, I've been told that there's now stuff you can do with copper, or will be soon. So I should check that out, because I haven't obviously done anything with it. Alright, what do we see? Boy, big space, what we see. Okay, so you know, if you think of it from a mining perspective, now there is copper, and people have told me copper is now more valuable than it used to be. So let's just grab a little while we're here. Okay. I'm starting Drakensong, which is a German role-playing game, and someone's, you know, I wanted people to help me pick the type of character to play, and one of the individuals that kind of turned me on to it was like, you know, it's role-playing, like you should pick who you are, and then proceeded to describe a greedy dwarf who was all about like finding treasures in the dungeons, and I'm like, yep, that checks out, that's me, like in real life, that's me. I think, okay, well, I've done that thing where I go very deep into somewhere and then probably will die. Let's F3. Let's F3. Also getting smarter. I say that. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay, so there's lava. So that might be the end of this adventure, this direction. Okay. We got some good stuff. I don't think I want to go this way. Could, but I don't think I do. All right, I'm not sure why I'm still holding the map. I should be holding my shield. Whoa. Did something attack me? I heard licky sounds. Licky sounds in the dark are not good sounds. Okay, well, the nice part is, being fairly new here, I can just follow my torches. There's more iron. Okay. All right. Not too scary. Now, when I go to get that gold, I've got to remember to use my iron pickaxe. Now, the fact that I no longer have the stone one will encourage that. I like having one iron and then one diamond, because the diamond can always be that backup if you end up in trouble and you run out of iron pickaxe. Okay, what's going on? There we go. Okay, well, we've definitely got some nice iron out of this whole adventure. Let's continue to light it up. I'm gonna run out of torches, but we certainly found enough coal. Oh, it's the, you guys don't call them gelatinous cubes. You call them slimes. That's what they're called. Oh, here come the baddies. Oh, multiple baddies. Hopefully the slime doesn't join the pack. Okay, multiple baddies. We're ready for you. There's one down. Maybe I can use the lip of this as a way to keep him from being fully affected. There's the slime, still doing slime things. Where's the gold? Down here? There, down there. Can I get past, like, is he attracted to me? Or does he just kind of wander around sliming stuff up? I think he just wanders around sliming stuff up. Okay. Okay, doesn't seem super dangerous yet. I think I can use iron, but I'm actually going to just use the diamond just as a precaution. Yeah, just make sure there's not a slime sneaking up on me. Ooh, a nice little bit of gold. I don't know what gold's for. It's probably something like enchanting. Seems like a good purpose for it. I hear something. Don't you hear something? What's that sound? Is that, oh, that's probably the slime hopping around. Okay. Oh, that's tall. That is really tall. And it is dark. Let's get out before I get trapped by the slime. Whoa. Whoa, case in point, case in point. Okay, I think I want to go this way, though. I don't know how much damage a slime does. Or how much they chase you. It felt like he was really on my tail there for a second. Which was not cool. Is that water, or is that just... Doesn't look like water. Okay, well, it's bedtime. I don't know if this is the kind of place like you lay down. I'm going to try it. All right, real quick, let's F3, just in case this ends poorly. I'm going to call that an episode. That was good. Except, I changed my mind because I don't know. I got to get back to my boat and all that good stuff. This way. Okay. I think I can make it, but like, oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, that could have ended much worse. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be okay. Okay. How do I get out? Like, did the creeper mess that up? I don't think he did. Yeah, maybe he did. Okay. I need to watch how many times I'm saying okay. Like, I'm even starting to bother myself. Okay. Oh, jeez Louise. Literally just said I was going to stop doing that. There is our beacon. So that means if I pull out my map, let's put it right there. So there is home, and there is my boat. There is a bunny, and there's bones. We like bone meal. That apparently is good for... Oh, and I can't grab it? Okay. How am I going to do this? Really don't need that. Okay. Good for growing plants. There's a horse. Okay. Now, at this point... Oh, do not go off the ledge. Okay. I said I was going to stop doing that. Now, have a great day, great life, play great games. Watch how much you repeat certain words. Like, comment, subscribe. All great for the channel. Much appreciated. We'll see you later. Have a great day, great life.